like. It's about challenges? No. It's about. Is it? I think it is. I think it's about challenges and that sort of thing and conflict. So the king is sort of like chief mature conflict thing, but the upside down reverse is sort of like maybe you don't have that sort of charge or I don't fucking know what face cards are most of the time. And then Page of Pentacles. Young money. You're gonna make so much money in the medical department.
They do pay pretty well.
If we're reading into things, my wife did die, and so did my daughters, but that sort of kicked off traveling about, which led me to the crossing, which could be that middle cart, and then now I'm here, so...
I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, it's some time ago.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, there you go. The worst reading that you will ever get in the crossing.
It was incredible, honestly. Even though mine is very doom and gloom centered, I still loved it. Thank you so much.
Wow.
If you're right, I'll let you know, or you'll find me in an office in need of your assistance.
God. Oh no.
Maybe you'll lose some more toes.
Well, maybe I can do a matching set, two on the other foot.
Alright, I'm relocating to Sperry. I'll be doing the triage training.
Alright. You need any help or anything?
Should be good. Fletcher might assist, but I shouldn't really need him. It's only 2 people this time, so.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'll see you all around. Once it's over, I'll head back here and see where you guys check in.
Or we'll track you down.
Oh no.
We'll find you out there, Emmett.
Oh, don't stab me in the back. Wait, how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a 7th. There's an 8th. There's a 9th. Oh no, okay, there's 11 over there. If there was 10 of you, I would have cried.
Yeah, you have to run away from fight.
That's right.
What was it? Something to do with a? Was that something to do with a card reading for him?
Yeah, it is. You just missed. Well, you're all getting certified like a genuine, awesome person.
I was, yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was very funny that you asked me about your training, and I was like, well, I have a good feeling about it. Alright, I'm going to step away for just a second, and then I have to go respond to a horrible telegram.
Miss Peregrine, when Fletcher comes back, could you tell him that I very slowly made my way home because I am absolutely dropping and tired?
Yeah, I've been awake for a long while. Thank you again. It was so good to see you.
Absolutely. I can wait to see you off duty in a bit. Yeah.
Yay. Maybe tomorrow we'll say I've been tripping over my words all day. Maybe I shouldn't be working. But anyway, get home safe, please.
I will do. Just if you have time tomorrow, send me a telegram. I'd be happy to meet up. Get more of those with flowers, maybe.
Of course. Take care.
Will do. Stay safe.
Did you get your board and all that yet, or are they still processing?
I think they're still processing, but I may need to take a brief nap just to check.
Right. Okay.
I may just sit down in the chair back here and try that real quick.
Okay. I'll do some browsing.
We're gonna relog. I have access to the tip line. Yay. Cool. Now I think this is, I think it goes T/medic. Yeah. Cool. I can do it. Hooray. So I can now see some of this stuff and then. Cool.
I don't know if Silas is here right now. He might be at the telegram.
It's okay.
He said he was going for a bit of a walk and then he had to reply to a not so happy telegram.
Right, yeah, gotcha. Appreciate it, nigga.
Yep. They have officially given it to me.
Yay!
I just need to figure out how to. Oh, we can't see law. Okay, but we can see rangers in transit. Interesting. Wow, there's so much. Cool. Cool. Howdy.
I
How'd
do
I?
not mean to interrupt the both of you. You seem pretty busy.
Nope,
if
not
I'm
at all. Not at all.
Oh, okay. I just I saw that there was it seemed to be a large gathering of the doctors here within the past, like 30 minutes.
Yep, there's a few of us. Yep.
My name is Santiago de la Vega. I'm a news reporter. I was just wondering if something happened. that you'd be able to talk about?
Nope, nothing happened. We just all happen to be here in Rhodes at the same time. We've
Oh, that is also fair.
some trainings on today, so a couple of us were about for that reason, and others of us were just here. But no, nothing major.
Okay, that is fair. Okay, in that case, is there anything that the as of recent that the doctor's office wishes to share to the public?
I'd have to think, a little bit on that. But, can I get your telegram? I
Of
will
course.
probably, you will have many letters from me, I think.
Yeah,
Because,
see.
yeah, I keep on getting reporters' telegrams, and then things happen, and then, I don't know who to contact for the paper anymore.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, if you ever need to telegram the majority, like the general quote unquote of the paper, it's always in the paper itself, usually in the top left corner. But I can give you mine as well.
Just
It
give me
is
that.
XW359.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah, see, I figure, if there's an event that's happening, you can tell me about it. But I would figure that the doctor's office more so has the public warnings about health they might want to put out to the public, especially if it's more of a recent event.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah, see. Okay, well, if you have anything or you can think of anything, I'll be around for a bit. If not, that's okay. But it was I appreciate the answers.
Short.
Of course, lovely.
You both have a good day. Hopefully nothing too crazy happens.
Of course, take
Appreciate
care.
it.
Yes.
Be well, Santiago.
You too, sir.
That's the second newspaper fellow been around here recently.
Oh, I feel like I haven't, really met any in a really long time.
Well, the other one said he was a, what do you call him, an intern? Said his name was Jeff.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah, the clipboard of destiny.
Silence. You know you're handsome and beautiful.
you know you're handsome and beautiful. Oh, he's an undersheriff. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just able to look, check out and edit. That's why. She's probably looking at it at the moment. I'm gonna leave it be.
Talk to you later. Right, I'm heading out, you two. I'm so proud of you. Look at you both.
Yay!
Look at you both. Look at you both, your clipboards. I'm just so happy.
I'll go find you another French lady, or the same one,
no,
maybe, or
it's the same one. It's the
all right.
exact
Well,
same one. I'm gonna grab her before she stays on duty too long.
oh,
Tell her I
because
say hi.
very well.
I am about to set a new record of roads to Blackwater.
Okay,
Give you
ride
lot-
safe.
If you need me, let me know, alright?
Hmm?
Just pop me a telegram, okay?
Yep.
Alright. Be good all.
Dare I ask who the French woman in question is?
Did he mention the French lady?
He mentioned her before, which is why I brought her up, but he's not mentioned who it is.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. You can keep. I don't.
We don't officially know.
Well, I do know who
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
sure.
I might. You'll probably see her at some point. It's Chevalier.
Oh, all right. Yep.
I used to be the sheriff here, and then I don't know what happened. There was kind of a scramble, jumble
Hmm.
up of sheriffs. I think Manius is the sheriff of Rhodes now.
But the fellow with the mustache and the dark red coat, or the burgundy coat.
Mhm.
I think I've seen him once. If it's who I think it is.
He has a very deep voice. It's very intimidating.
Well, hopefully, if you're sheriff, you are.
No, you don't have to worry about that. Oh my goodness, welcome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much. Okay.
Oh, and feel free if she locks it.
Oh, okay. I think she'll like that.
Okay.
Oh, no, no, that's my bad. I'm so sorry. I don't. Oh my God, I just had on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you for the money. You have a good one.
Yeah,
Holy
you
shit.
do okay.
Oh my God.
Put him on something for nerves.
It was
Poor fella.
something to buy a deed, gift of a horse to his sister, I guess.
Oh, sure.
This cutie standing on this porch.
Howdy.
Howdy, I'm just getting
Howdy.
bandages. Don't worry, I'm not injured
Yeah.
anymore.
All right.
Glad you're feeling better. Take care.
Howdy.
I don't know if I've ever met either of you twos before.
Well, I am Nurse Robert Moody, and this here. Oh, I'll let her speak for herself.
Thank you. Medic Peregrine Hawthorne. It's a pleasure.
Peregrine, that's a unique name. I ain't never met Peregrine before.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
My name is Jubilee Banter. I got more letters in my name than teeth in my mouth. That's why they call my face
Jubilee,
to
you're
move the
so
gum
wonderful.
drop.
Do you know your voice is a tad? Yeah.
Anyways,
Nice to meet you, Miss Jubilee.
that's- so you like to put your hand inside the human bodies of individuals, huh?
No, actually, that's my least favorite part of the job.
Now,
It
what's your
does have-
favorite part?
I like to look at herbs and make medicine. That's my favorite part.
Herbs, huh?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite herb of all the herbs?
Yarrow.
Why that one?
I like the meaning of it, and I also like its uses. It actually grows really nearby as well, so it's got a lot of memories.
Wait, you're saying herbs can remember shit?
Oh no, I guess I remember this, but you know what? Maybe they can. Maybe if you talk to a plant enough, it's gonna remember and it's gonna tattle on you.
Oh, shit. Hey, Bushes, you remember me, your old friend Jubilee? Remember the time that they brought me in this medical office because they shot me point blank in the chest? The law dogs, the porch dwellers over there?
That lady again.
Hey, howdy.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Sometimes I say howdy, motherfucker, but I don't mean nothing harm by it.
Well, that's a bit offensive.
I mean, it's a term of endearment where I come from.
Well,
Yeah, in Tumbleweed, we just say howdy.
Yep.
just in case, when you were treating the undersheriff,
Mm-hmm.
you removed the stitches, I think, and then I'm just writing up the paperwork real quick right now.
Yep.
And then the back, just cleaned them. Okay,
Yep. And rebound it with a bandage.
got it. Bye-bye.
The stab wound in his thigh was good though, as well as the bullet wounds to the right shoulder.
Mhm. My only comment on that is I am a little too thorough, and this is not meant to be an offense to anyone, but sometimes a lot of people aren't too hygienic, so I'll clean their skin, and the sutures before removing them, and then I'll clean after.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I'm also far too thorough, probably, in, I think with your... What's the word I'm looking for? By your own thought? Your own expertise? It's up to you. It could also irritate the wound, so...
Yeah, I suppose maybe that's true. I don't think I need rangers. Excuse me.
Oh wow, it's crazy out there, huh?
Yeah,
There's
that's
a reason we
yeah, I
stepped
came
in.
inside.
All right. Well, anything on the tip line?
I'm too terrified to check. I haven't looked in a little while.
I don't think so. I think it's just Mason saying he's in Strawberry for the class.
Well, Fletcher is in Valentine with a bank robbery ongoing.
Oh, great.
So that's a very fresh. So, I am
quite
going.
fresh.
Yeah, very fresh. I hope he's okay, but maybe we'll see if there's going to be a situation that we need to address right now. We can't go ahead in that direction.
Indeed.
I'm going to go sneak away to the telegram office, try to avoid that nonsense outside, and I'll be back in a minute, all right?
Very long chase and shoot out with lock, so I had to move my shit around a little bit. Don't worry, Thank you. By the time I figured out my chargers, I was free to go.
Well, and there's no law on the front porch to let him know, in case I haven't seen it.
As I hope they have.
I hope so, but
I was there is someone definitely walking in the office.
Anyways, I've talked to you here awful lot, but if you do care for some banter home eventually, I can give you my telegram. You can telegram me anytime, night, day, rain, or sunshine. I'm like the postal service. I deliver at all times. All right. Let me know when you're ready for my telegram. My telegram is zesty eggplant 193. That's zesty eggplant, because if you're gonna eat eggplant, it better be spicy. But what was your name, by the way?
Deputy. Just doing due diligence. We have a senior medic off duty in Valentine. He wrote into our tip line say there's a bank robbery going down in Valentine. I don't know if y'all are aware or not, but
Yes, and a large contingency of my colleagues are either there or heading there.
fantastic.
No, it's very kind of you to be so thoughtful.
Yep, there's a couple of us here. We're standing by in case we need to move over that direction. So,
Yeah, there's a good chance you probably will.
yep, very good. Oh, my name, by the way, is Nurse Robert Moody. Good to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you as well, Robert. My name is Reginald Merriweather.
Good to meet you, Deputy Merriweather.
Pleasure.
Yep, be well, sir.
You as well. Godspeed.
They are aware, and there's a fairly sizable contingent already headed that way.
Yeah, I almost want to send a strongly worded telegram to Fletcher being like, why aren't you in Blackwater right now?
It's a good question. They said he was going that way.
Yeah, No, I shouldn't. I just want him to enjoy his son, though. I don't even think he's on due date.
Well, he's not if the paperwork's to be trusted.
Okay, I'll just send a tiny little telegram without the strong words.
Silas went that way already. But
Oh, okay.
feel free. I'll be here.
Port? How dare she? Is that good?
Like one.
I what?
You know, like a pigeon. Sort of making a
How do I
pigeon
look like
sound.
a pigeon?
I was asking you if you sounded like one.
Well, I will take great offense to be called a porch pigeon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not from you, of course. You have just learnt this from some rapscallion.
Rapscallion.
Yes?
Oh,
Vagabond, whatever you want to call them.
that's a bit mean.
Well, so is me being called a pigeon.
Well, you're sort of standing like one.
I've just got here. And what are you doing? You're a bloody horse pigeon.
Oh,
Yes, exactly. Traveling doing what?
adventuring.
Oh,
Learning the
adventuring.
place.
Is that all? Nothing productive then?
Well, I just got here.
Oh, so did I. So I don't know why I'm getting slack for being a porch pigeon.
Well, maybe I'll stay in one place. Move around.
Okay. What am I
Look
now?
at you.
What am I now?
Moving.
Hello?
Move out of the darn way!
To have fun adventuring. I hope so.
Quiet that dog before I quiet it for you!
The dogs just stopped right there.
Come on, move already!
Howdy.
Well, would you look at me? I'm a horse pigeon.
Oh, I wouldn't take it too much to heart, sir.
No, I don't take any offense, but it's probably the worst insult that's been thrown at me so far in the job. Because do you know how shit a pigeon is? Like, they're the worst. They're actually the worst.
It's sort of like rats, yes.
Yeah, flying rats is what I call them. They could have at least called me a porch pheasant or something. That would have been nicer.
Yeah, in true. And they look a bit nicer than pigeons do too.
Yes, especially the males with their kind of shiny feathers.
Very true, very true.
Right. Well, I better get back to work so I don't get insulted again, being a porch pigeon. But
indeed,
you
indeed.
Safe.
You as well, Deputy Merriweather.
Hawk, are we heading out?
Oh, that's interesting.
Hey, out of the way. I'm on a tight schedule.
What does that mean?
Bank robbery in Blackwater. Stickers on it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I will do. Yeah. Man, what's your name again? I do apologize for forgetting.
You're back. Apparently, there is now also a bank robbery happening in Blackwater.
Yeah, I heard as we came in. Wonderful. Well, I mean, what we can do is we can stage in Strawberry. Just
would be
because
in between
that is
the two.
between. Yep, absolutely. That way we can be available if Fletcher needs us, and we can split up if things go down at the same time. So, Peregrine, do you want to come, or you want to stay here and get some paperwork done? I know you have a mountain of it.
No, not really. I think I'm mostly caught up. Now it's just poking my nose in Emmett's Western herbs business.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Emmett was doing Western Herbs business. I know he's been out west a little bit, but that's great.
But you know what we could do? We could hire a Viking, and I could show you my horrible Viking driving skills, or someone else safer could do it.
No.
Good lord.
Why be safe? Come on now. We have.
Yep.
We have
Let's earn you a vest.
That's right. You got to get your orange vest.
I'm not. This one actually. This one has all its wheels. What do you mean?
Okay. This is gonna be real bad.
Oh, just back up first. Worst case scenario, you get there and we stop, and then two of the wheels just drop off the axles. That's what happened to Dr. McNamara last night.
Alright. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. That's not the way. Okay.
If it gets too bad, I can always take over.
And if it gets too bad, then I can just stand by and say, "Man, y'all really all fucking everything up." Because I am not a much better wagon driver, I guarantee you.
There was a time when I was transporting a patient from Annisburg, and it was so bad. I just let a deputy take the reins.
It's the same thing happened to me. You want me to go send in a check-in?
Yeah, we probably should. All right.
So, yeah, the same thing happened to me. I was in Amsburg. We had, I believe it was Boswell, in the wagon. I was with Dr. Margot. We were both sitting on the bench. I said, all right, I need to learn. Let me take these reins. And, you know, it really is not a great place to learn in Upper Roanoke. I'm telling you what.
No, I imagine the roads are pretty thin.
The roads are thin. There's trees everywhere. There's all kind of obstacles. Basically, every road takes you straight through Bad Horn, which is the last thing you want to do when you're transporting patients. So you have to turn around like 4 times. Loops. No, that bridge. No, that road. It's just a pain in the ass. Eventually, I crashed into a tree and handed the reins over to Dr. Marco, admitting my defeat like a fool.
Okay, so I was looking, hiking forward because I was transporting the sheriff, and I was like, oh, that road's gonna take us to Bane Horn. Okay, all right, we're gonna turn around. And the deputies were like, fuck it, go through Van Horn, and I was like, oh, I don't think so. Oh.
They were asking for it at that point, I think.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's also so great when it's extremely foggy. Don't you love that?
Oh, it's the greatest. That's why I leave a lantern on my horse at all times.
I am panicking, just a tired.
Well, you're in a judgment-free zone, ma'am. Don't you worry about a thing.
Yeah.
Come on, sir. That's the rider's fault, not yours.
Yep, you're all right, Peregrine.
Well,
I have full faith in you.
I took the wrong turn. This is fine. Everything's fine.
You'll get there anyway. It's all right.
The scenic route is still a route.
That's a good one. I'm gonna write that down someday.
I was gonna get some lessons from Flood at some point. Because I would love to go quicker and with more confidence.
He'd probably be a good one. Yep.
Oh yeah, Flood is the one. That, Constance, she'd probably give you good lessons too. I want lessons from Bella. She drives like a bat out of hell.
I would love some buggy lessons from her. Fuck it, we can go faster, I think.
You've got this.
I'm gonna remind everything's fine. Everything's fine.
The noises are so funny.
Oh Oh, Jesus, Lord Cross. Okay.
Howdy. Medical emergency, get the fuck out of the way.
Medic law, to quote McNamara and Mason.
Medical justice.
Yeah, we're hired to, I'm trying to think of law terms right now.
While you think of it, I will regale you of a tale. Just the other day, a certain senior doctor ran a wagon directly into someone's horse.
Oh.
Earned his orange vest already?
Oh, certainly earned the orange vest. I should have commented that he was not wearing it just recently, but I will not name any names, even though it is someone that we saw recently.
Spell it, sure.
You know, anytime, President Hawthorne, if you were to hit somebody, they would be so grateful to be hit by medics. That's just how it works. They love it. People love it.
Right. This is at the time that the wagon was not stopped in time and a horse got kind of... It was without a rider.
Oh no.
I think it was the same senior medic.
Oh. Well, he needs to get his shit together.
Maybe we'll just hire a group of ignited drivers at the medical department.
That's actually not a bad idea. Sorry, we can't take a wagon. One of the designated drivers is not available. I'm sure your multiple down will be fine somewhere.
You know what? I'm great. I'm great.
You're doing so well. Just don't kill a cat.
Yep, and be careful going over this bridge here. Yeah, chickens are fine. They die all the time.
Why are there so many right there?
Oh my, they're having a family meeting.
Oh, please.
They're voting out the cat.
Oh.
They'll move. They'll be fine. You're good. You are all good.
Perfect.
Watch your head. Oh my god. That was really close to the lantern.
It's alright. I ducked. I saw it.
Oh, just yours. Mason's
Good.
probably over in the, shall we call it the medical annex?
Yeah, medical annex. You know what? That's one of the reasons I hate Strawberry is because that place is full of sawdust, man.
It is, yep.
That is not good for open wounds.
Well, maybe not for open wounds, but it's great for cleaning up blood afterward.
It's also good for vomit, which you will see. Sorry.
True.
You know, I think I can handle vomit. It's more so.
He's in the middle of this class.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're certified. Have you heard the official new rule that has come down?
Probably not.
Do you have dice on you?
I do not.
All right. Well, that is something that you need to work on in the future. That you can actually buy dice here at the taxidermy shop. But don't have to do it now. Just in the future, just as a reminder. Because every now and again, if it's slow night, we will play dice games, man. We will.
Oh, all right. That's an official rule?
That is from a senior doctor that has a bit of wagon control issues. Told me that the other night. That they will be fired if they do not have dice, which obviously he cannot actually do. But you know.
No, but I mean, right up there with us having to salute him, I suppose.
Oh yeah, you don't have to do that shit.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, I know you know.
Does it mean that I don't want to? No.
Exactly. I still do it every now and again because it pisses them off so bad.
What's great is the one person that's actually like made it happen was McNamara.
McNamara, he always is on it, but of course you can't salute him because he's the junior senior. So I salute him every time I see him almost.
Indeed. But no, it's probably up there with the clearing somebody for duty by making them sing "I'm a Little Teapot."
You know, basically,
Fletcher likes to do.
I think it's a very, very funny thing, and but they never want to do it. They, you know.
Yep, and that's where you go. Well, then I can't clear you for duty. You are clearly not emotionally ready for it.
That's right. Now, have you been shown the obstacle course? I'm sure McNamara has told you about that as well.
I have heard nothing about this. What is an obstacle course?
Well, there's one here. Now, there was a bit of an incident where McNamara was he injured himself a little bit on an obstacle, so we're not supposed to do it. But here in Strawberry, it's basically you run across the bridge, right?
Right.
Now you're gonna have to go around this building and then up those stairs to this side.
Toward us on the porch.
Yep, where the other cloth is. Then you do a little dance, just so we know that you're there. Then you run around to this bridge and back down to the porch.
And let me guess, Dr. McNamara injured himself doing a little dance?
No, no, he did not. He injured himself. I believe he was trying to plot a course in Saint Denis, and that's where he hurt himself. But that was some time ago. So.
Oh, I see.
So that's an alternative.
Keep track of people's speeds or time that it takes them? Or
no.
Just
no,
make them do it?
we do like to time it. It's really just to make them do it. It gets them moving around. You know, shows that they can climb. It shows that they can dance, which is just a skill that everyone should have. And then
if you say so.
Hey man, I've got a dancer's soul. That's how I say. But that's just one of many ways. It's really just to make sure that they are mentally and physically fit. So however you want to do it, you can do it your own way.
Oh, that's like an addition to the. I see.
Yeah. It's just there are multiple ways to perform a quote unquote.
I thought that was just a thing. I thought that was just a thing that we do, like having dice in our pockets.
Oh no! That's dice in our pockets and not actually saluting anybody. Those are the only two rules that I've heard so far. But the obstacle course is an alternative for to check somebody's ready for duty.
I suppose if you won't sing, at least you can dance.
That's right. And then of course ask them questions. I had a ranger who legitimately did not know what year it was. Not because they were not mentally fit, they just simply did not know.
Interesting.
So I felt bad about clearing him for duty because I was like, man, ask somebody what year it is. It is not 1901.
You can just run over to the telegram office and look at the last one you were sent. Check the date on it.
That might be really sad, and somebody hasn't sent him a telegram in 2 years.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, paperwork. You've looked at it. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean it's there.
Oh yeah, and it never goes away.
I'll figure it out eventually, I suppose.
Yeah, it's pretty simple once you get it down, you know. But if you ever have any questions, you know, you can always ask me. I end up doing a whole lot of it.
Well, hopefully I'll not be adding mine on top of yours.
Well, I do other people's paperwork all the time, honestly. I find it to be very astute that you know what? Basically, there's a rule about if you're only coming in and you're doing paperwork, still clock in. Still put yourself on the clip.
Right, right.
And you know, and I'm sure you know, as far as being on the blackboard goes, that's really just to let everybody know that you're responding to tips.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna do that in the clipboard.
So clipboard is just I'm on duty. I'm working. I'm either doing paperwork. I get on the clipboard whenever I'm seeing a counseling patient.
Right.
But I can't respond to this, so then I don't put myself on the blackboard.
And putting on the blackboard. That's where do we do that? Is that on a tip line? Or
well, I can see right now you're on the blackboard.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah.
Oh, good. I just got to figure out how to look over the top of my blackboard. Not my blackboard, my clipboard.
So, you know, when you've got, as long as you don't have a report open, you just kind of angle it down, you know? You just kind of like a hit, almost as if you're just hitting.
Yep, I see. I got it.
Yeah. And then, you know, just angle it back up again. Yeah, it's very, very handy. You know, it honestly is a great way to make people think that you're busy when you're not. Well, who have you considered to be your mentor?
Well, it's where the knowledge is concerned. I mostly got a lot of that from Mason, but formerly I think it's technically been McNamara, I suppose.
Oh man, lucky you, man. Yeah, Emmett is around a lot, and I'm gonna, between you and me, I can see that man having a future as a senior if he wants it, but I don't know if he does or not.
Big if.
That's entirely up to him. He's just a dedicated member of the staff, man. Emmett is incredible. He is a genuine gem.
Howdy. Oh, it's those two from Rhodes.
I see.
Howdy,
hello.
friend. Jeez, and I thought that bow in Rhodes was fancy. My goodness. What is your bow made out of? Is it made out of antlers?
Yeah, it is.
That's very fancy. That's very nice.
Yeah,
Just
my
admiring.
preferred version. I prefer something that's a bit more slim.
I'm sure. If you prefer to slim, though, I don't know why you go for the sticky, pointy one. I had no idea they made so many different types of bows.
Are you a bowsman?
Not with any real effect, no. I own one, but it basically sits in a bank account.
Yeah, that is. I was given. People keep giving me guns, and I'm terrible at shooting and even wanting to hold one.
I'm much better at that. I don't much want to shoot at anybody in particular, but I'll shoot at a wolf or a cougar or a bear if I need to.
Yeah, I just try to flee.
Not a bad idea, but
Oh, it has not worked out for me 100%. Don't you?
Sometimes you can actually play dead with bears. It doesn't work with wolves or cougars, but it sometimes it does with bears. Yep.
Huh. I probably would never try that because I'm terrified.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I mean, something that size come charging at you, roaring like that. Yeah, no, you're not in a. You're in no stance of mood to either just stand there and not be a prey or collapse and be dead.
Thankfully, if I'm running around out in the wild, I try to have somebody with me at all times because, yeah, I'm a pacifist. I try never to raise a gun at anyone.
Well, I mean, and we've seen how that goes when you do.
Mm-hmm. I will.
You're 2 digits lighter.
Oh, that was a canoe trip, actually.
Still in the wild, my friend. Still in the wild.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, thankfully I did not need a gun for that. But man, I'm not great out there. I'm trying. I'm a city boy. I was raised in Charleston, right on the coast. I'm not used to that kind of. But I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
That's all you can do. All you can do.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have lived sort of all over the place. Lived in Tumbleweed for a bit, way back when.
Oh, wow.
I was deputized for a minute out in, where was that, Oklahoma? I don't remember. Got involved in, it was sort of here, we need somebody to do this, take a badge. And then I got shot roughly 30 seconds later. And I gave the badge back, and I've never worn one since.
I do not blame you, and I respect that decision.
That was 16 years ago, something like that, 15, 16, I don't know. I had the nerve damage in my shoulder up until March of this year. Dr. Gray did surgery on it. A little disappointed to hear she's not with the department anymore, but...
Wait, not with the department at all?
Apparently she's resigned.
Oh, man, I did not know that.
I'm sorry to break news to you.
Man, that's all right. I'm going to... Where I'll send a telegram.
I said something to Fletcher about it. I was going to have her look over it again just to make sure it was up to snuff, and he said, well, she's not with us anymore, so you can probably find somebody else to do that. That's how I learned, so.
There'll be plenty of somebody to look after that. Man, poor Dr. Gray, I don't blame him. I really don't. The last telegram I saw just was not. It was I'm not going to be around as much. Not I'm gone. Shit.
Right. I don't know. Been meaning to telegram her. Wish her the best on wherever Dr. Gray's headed. Going to be hard not to refer to him as Dr. Gray, though.
That's true. Very true. Well, how is it going? I mean, you feeling any nerve damage? Do you need to get it looked at? You have the full weight of the medical department on your team right now. So.
I do, yes. No, I think, to be honest with you, I think it's actually the repair went so well that I'm, what do they call it? Is it, you can use both your hands? Is it ambidextrous, something like that? I mean, I was pulling shotgun pellets out of a lady a couple nights ago with forceps holding it open and tweezers going in, pulling it. I mean, I still mostly write with my left, but nice to not have to put the paper on something because I can't hold it because it's twitching.
Yeah, man, that's good news. Now you can take on the world with 2 fists.
Well, and the other thing, and well, I'm going to unload this before I do this.
All right, howdy.
Howdy, sir. How'd the class go?
Pretty well.
Everybody show up?
No.
Oh, classic.
Yep.
It's all right.
Oh, just to double check. You are Emily, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Nope.
You are the only one whose schedule actually showed up. Granted, there was only one other than Jacob wasn't scheduled, but
I know. I'll show you this in a minute, Dr. Silas. We can step in somewhere that there's not people around to be nervous about me holding a gun out in front of me.
Yeah.
That sounds good, man. I want to see it.
I mean, I was supposed to do it
Used to be I couldn't hold anything steady because it was my pinky and my ring finger were twitching all over the place, and I couldn't do anything about it. Something about the ulnar nerve. But
do y'all ever hold like mock situations on triaging, like multiple people hurt with the Rangers? Oh, okay.
Why do I feel like we could just walk in and collapse and give her one right now?
I was thinking the same thing. Oh no, it's happening right now.
Oh, cougar attack.
Oh shit. Oh
You
fuck.
got it now.
Oh god.
All right. The cougar took out 4 medical office. What do you do first?
I start checking to see what injuries, like looking for
Wrong.
arterial
How did
fluid.
you just did the training?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, there's a cougar right behind the counter. It's gonna jump on you too.
The cougar's got you now. Now everyone's down.
Now we're all dead.
Now you just made everyone's job harder. See, now we have to wait for Jacob
fuck.
to come back.
I got failed. Fuck. All right. Well, I mean, usually, you know, you go into the situation. I've already killed the cougar, or I've looked around to see if people are there. All right. Sorry, I skipped to the part where I'm already standing next to you, watching your body twitch.
All right, but yeah, skipping that first part, you are correct. Yeah, you want to assess who has the worst off injuries. So let's just say I just have really kind of a scratch on my arm and my leg.
Okay. Well, scratching arm and leg. Is there any bright bleeding or squirting?
I am suddenly, I'm a fountain of blood. I have bright red blood shooting out of me.
All right, that's an arterial bleed. That's no good. You're gonna bleed
That's
out
right.
first.
I hope not. You're supposed to help me with that.
Well, if I didn't help you, you'd bleed out first.
All right.
Pack it
so
and wrap it.
That's right. So you would be able to pack it and wrap it until medics arrive.
Exactly.
Oh, actually, I think an important thing that I didn't really highlight. So say those 3 are all screaming in pain, and I'm unconscious. You would probably want to check me first still.
Yeah.
But once you realize I just had scratches,
Yep. Make sure he's breathing at least.
Okay. So what if you come across a situation where, yeah, there's a big cougar attack and you're already dead. You're not breathing. You got no pulse. I'm assuming I move on to the person that's actively bleeding out because you're already dead. I'm not God. I can't work miracles.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't help the dead.
Okay.
However, you should still probably check on them first. But once you realize they're dead or the whatnot, then you're like, okay, yeah. Because you're supposed to check in with the unconscious first, and then one who's kind of screaming out. Because basically, that could be the case where those 3 are screaming out. They only have cuts and bruises, and I could be unconscious with arterial bleed. And if you go to them first, then I'll just die.
Right. Okay. So, got it.
All right. Anything else? Do we need to redo this cougar attack, or?
No, I wasn't expecting that. You sent me into a panic immediately.
Well,
And I already got step 1 wrong.
Oh shit!
no one expects the cougar attack. Mason, I did in fact get a cougar attack in Armadillo, believe it or not. It was Fletcher until it was Silas.
That's right.
Or was it McNamara until it was Silas?
It was McNamara, then McNamara got called away, so I had to stay in. So yeah, he went through the cougar attack training as well.
Yeah. And actually, I should have done it at the end, but I think I went a bit long, so. But yeah, so if you ever see a medic just laying down, especially in an office, more than likely we're doing a Aragon cougar attack.
Alright. So I shouldn't come in flopping on the floor too, just to get attention.
Actually, no, you probably should.
You could, yeah. You're always welcome. You know, as long as nothing's going on, come on in, flop around on the floor like a fish. It's fine.
All right, my favorite.
Yeah, we don't mind. We don't mind.
We really don't. We keep the floors pretty clean.
Yeah, most of the time. Depends on who's been bleeding on them.
That's true.
Indeed.
But that's why we have so much sawdust next door, right?
What is it, a stable? Just throw a fresh bed in there?
Something like that.
Oh, good to know, good to know. I thought it was just a rabbit pen.
No, I think the medical annex actually often is used as more of a wood shop, actually.
Yeah, it's a wood shop, so there's plenty of sawdust to soak up all the blood and other, you know, stuff.
I was just told not to use other stuff to plug up the wounds.
Oh, not to plug up wounds. What for
No, don't put it in. Don't put it in the body.
Please do not put sawdust in the body, please.
See, I really want to bring this up at Fletcher because I know he's going to have like a heart attack, but do you think we could use Aragon cream to plug up wounds?
Probably.
The stuff is so thick.
It's so thick.
Wouldn't it spoil?
Probably.
That's gross.
Oh, what's the matter, Peregrine?
Oh, I hate by it. I actually hate by it. You know, memorize first night in the crossing. I think I got the Kerrigan Crane jangle. And I remember them being like, alright, now turn the boat, you know, over and then, you know, take a drink. When I turned it over, I had to have it kind of dire for at least 10 seconds. 'Cause it wasn't coming out as little.
Ugh, they go.
Oh.
I'm just not a fan.
Yep.
Never had it
Gross.
before, so glad to know beforehand, before experiencing all that. Thank you.
That is unfortunately not part of the training, but yeah, never, ever drink that stuff.
All right, understood.
Wait, really?
Well, you like it? It's,
Well,
it's
oh no, I'm sorry. I'm talking to. Is it okay if I call you Briggs, or do you prefer Emily?
Emma's fine. I mean, whatever.
All right. No, because Emily, you're a ranger, and I mean, I heard Rockwell around, and he's the one who owns Kerrigan's Ranch, right? Or runs it.
Yeah, no, I haven't ever been by there when they're serving their cream or whatever.
I mean, if you like the cream consistency, then it's great, I think.
Uh-huh.
I just... Ugh. And then it kind of coated the mouth, and then...
Oh. I mean, you don't make it sound appetizing.
It's alright. You know, you should listen to their jingle, and that'll make you want to buy it more, I think.
Do you remember the jingle? Let's hear it.
No, not at all. They also had they had a whole list of things. I think it went up to rule 40 something.
What?
Yeah, I had to kind of have like a full disclaimer before I drank it, and then it just started going out, you know, in one ear out the other.
If there's more than one rule, then that rule being enjoy, then I don't think I want anything to do with any of that.
Yeah, I've gotten prescriptions easier than that.
Seriously.
Maybe things have changed. This was like over a year ago now. They really did like the rules though, because they also had like treasure hunting rules. Which, like, rule number 1 was trust no one.
Oh, good rule.
which I don't know about y'all, but treasure hunting used to be such a different side hobby, I suppose.
You know, I've never hunted a treasure before.
Do you know how much Rockwell spends for all that?
An insane amount. I saw him. I went to a gun auction and he bought almost every single thing.
Jesus.
Good lord.
For just the lock boxes alone he buys, it's like
300 something.
yeah. Well, all of the ones he does buy, it's like $33,000,
Oh my god.
and that's not including the stuff inside of them. Which some of them, to be fair, are like cupcakes and a Kettleman. Yeah.
Okay, I thought the medical department okay, but not at all.
Well, I don't think that's Ranger money neither, if it makes you feel any better.
I
Justin,
think
you should be paid more.
that is true.
Y'all should be.
Hell yeah, I agree.
I
You should
could start.
demand a raise.
No, I could start paying y'all more. I'll have a stupid amount of money from herbs.
Oh, wait.
Flaunting.
Yeah, well, you're just gonna pull out cash out of your pocket and throw it at us?
Over there fanning herself
Peregrine
with
actually
100
found a
bills.
money herb. That's how she has so much money.
Go money herb. You're just plucking bills off a bush.
The herb jobs are actually sometimes an insane amount of money. It's like, you really just want 5 violet snowdrops for like $90? Okay, that's easy.
What? Seriously?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Alright, I need to get myself some side hustle.
Alright. I'm gonna go use lock, I'll be back.
Alright.
Now that I think of it though, a lot of my current money kind of comes from selling that herb book, you know, with the publisher, and I kept on trying to be like, no, you can do 50-50 or you can keep like 80%, and then he was like, no, Peregrine, I'm not going to do that. There's too much work into it. And I was like, okay, do you want to bring the price down to like 200, because I think 750 is a lot.
Oh, Lordy.
And then anyone that I kept on trying to lower the price on kept on going like, no, I'm not. I'm going to pay you the full amount. And I was like, oh, that's so generous of you. But like, you don't have to. You could also pay me in herbs.
I will give you $800 for that book.
That's too sweet of you. I have to write to Desmond and ask him for more copies. Howdy.
Hello there.
Nothing on the tip line.
I could not.
You know what? We have checked in a little while.
I just checked it. There's nothing. There's nothing at all.
They've been
Oh.
checking.
Oh, I check it. I'm compelled to check it. I can't help myself.
I'm the same way.
If I'm
actually
5 minutes from
lost.
going to bed, I'm like, well, maybe there's something on the tip line.
Well, then that's how you get, you know, to staying up for an extra 2 hours treating somebody.
Oh yeah, I've
Yes.
often stayed up for an extra 6 hours. It
Good
gets
lord.
ridiculous. Yeah, it gets ridiculous sometimes.
Oh, I got a question for you medical folk, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. Anytime, any question.
We might have an answer.
Well, I would hope so. I heard y'all do blood testing.
Yeah.
I recently just got to see the pleasure and joy of a blood transfusion. That was very interesting. So when do y'all do that sort of thing?
Right now, if you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you want, we can.
Yeah.
I've actually been meaning to redo mine.
Test my blood. I need
Hey.
to read mine.
All right. What about you, Moody? Have you had yours done?
Just did it last night, actually, with Dr. McNamara.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I got the joyous news that I can give my blood to save somebody's life. I'm so happy about that. So I want to spread that love to as many people as I can. So yeah, let's take some blood. Let's go.
Alrighty, sure. If y'all don't mind.
Moody, have you done it yourself?
Did it twice yesterday. Once to McNamara and once to Deputy Johannes Blom, I think. So yes, I have done it very recently.
Who's first?
I guess me, since I brought it up.
Yeah, you're first. I'm gonna go ahead and draft up the paperwork, and then
Grab a seat.
Moody, if you want to administer the draw the blood, I'll start the paperwork,
Sure.
and then we'll just take turns drawing blood and doing paperwork. How about that?
All right.
Damn. Alrighty.
You have a preference on your left arm versus your right?
I guess do my left if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
I use my right more often.
Sorry, I am slow for some reason today.
That's alright.
Alrighty, here. Let's see.
You know, looking up from my clipboard, this almost seems kind of intimidating. we're just all riding and
I feel like I'm under evaluation.
right. The council will decide your fate, right?
Oh, there's worse people in the medical department to decide my fate, so I honestly kind of welcome it.
We're gonna decide the fate for you ever.
Wonderful. I'm
All
gonna
right.
pull 3 cards.
Oh no. She gave me a terrible fate. Don't let her pull cards on you. All right. Your name is Emily Riggs.
Briggs with a B.
Briggs with a B.
2 G's too.
And can I have your telegram number, please?
CB633, Clever B633.
Clever B. All right. It is about 8 o'clock. All right.
And let's find this here vein.
Before we take any blood, we're going to ask a series of questions, all right? Just to make sure that you are okay to take blood, all right? That's the first thing we're going to do. First question. Current occupation.
Ranger.
Have you had any recent injuries within the last week?
Not a major one. I did bump into a rock today. Kind of shook my shoulder a little bit, but it didn't bleed or nothing.
No
Just
bleed or
bruised.
anything? Okay.
Not sure that counts. Third question: Have you eaten recently?
I had some toast and some fruit.
All right.
Good enough.
Are you on any current or recent medications?
Negatory.
Have you had any alcohol within the last day?
No.
Is
And finally,
there any history of disease in your family?
That one.
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. Final question. Well, there's 2 more questions. Do you consent to the taking of your blood for testing today and understand what it will be used for?
Yes.
All right. And where do you currently reside?
Strawberry.
Perfect. All right.
All right. So West Elizabeth then. All right. And let's see. Here's the vein. Did we find the vein? It just says yes. All right. Here we are. Very good. Only need a little bit, just enough to put in the vial with your identification.
Alright.
Yep.
I'm sorry to do this.
There we go.
What's going on?
Your tag is wrong.
BT?
It's bracket BT bracket FU bracket.
That's what I put. That's what it is.
You put a dash. You put a dash. Nurseman's gonna kill you.
Yeah, she probably will. I do that every time.
No, it's. I think that was the old way that they do it. So they're. But yeah.
I see. Yeah, I see. Well, then I'm gonna edit one I did a few days ago. She did put in a tip saying to properly tag them, and I was like, "Is she talking about me?"
Oh, and here, if you would hold this gauze there to the wound.
Yeah, Nurse Vivian put in a tip saying to make sure you're properly tagging your reports. So I guess that is definitely about me.
Oh no, a lot of people were doing different
Might not
things.
survive this.
Nope, probably not. We'll have to amputate.
Yeah, your head.
Wow.
Good thing you went to the left arm.
Moody, you took the earlier triage class. Stop scaring the patients. Could send her into shock.
Listen, she brought up she pointed out the massive wound. I'm just lending to the air of joviality.
Come across someone hurt is the first response. Ooh, not a good one.
That might get you in trouble.
Good thing I've never done it. At least not that any of you can witness to. I'm gonna wait before I get myself more in trouble. Thank you.
We'll just send that to Saint Denis, right?
Yep, we will. We'll make a delivery in a little while, of course. All right, who's next?
It's just here on the counter.
Thank
Be
you.
me.
All right. I will take the blood on this one, and if you want to draft up the paperwork, Moody, you can kind of see what I did. If you have any questions, just let me know, man.
Sounds good.
All right, let me get the kit. All right. So I am going to go through the same questions with you, Moody. Let me know when you have that report. First of all, can I get your name, sir?
Jacob Dalton.
Jacob Dalton. All right, sir. Moody is just pulling up a series of questions, preparing a little bit of paperwork just so everything is above board.
Good.
So how you doing today, son?
Yeah, doing okay.
Glad to hear. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and start finding that vein, cleaning you up. How about that?
Sounds good.
Now, are you a left-handed person or a right-handed person?
I'm right-handed.
All right, so we'll go on your left arm because it'll be a little bit sore.
Let's see. Am I looking at a generic or a patient care?
What I like to do is you can either do a generic, or you can do a patient care, and then you want to add.
Brilliant. Time for my ears to stop working. Shit.
Step out back for a moment.
Brilliant time for that to happen.
That's how it always goes.
Let's see. You said generic or patient care, and then you do something extra.
Yeah. So hold on. So the quickest way that I find is you want to make sure you have patient information at the very top, and then additional notes. Beyond that, you don't really need anything else. So you can start a generic report, add a section for patient information, and add a section for additional notes.
All right, let's try that then.
All right. And if you want, I can go ahead and draft up that, and then the next thing you want to do, let me know when you have that ready.
Let's see. We said patient information and then additional notes.
Yes, sir.
I got that.
Now, do you know where the questionnaire is?
The current occupation, current recent injuries, medication, etc. Yes, I grabbed that out of Briggs' file.
Perfect. Yeah, so you can, and a lot of that'll probably translate right on over too. So that's not a bad idea at all.
Yep, very likely. What is this gentleman's name?
That would be Jacob Dalton.
And telegram number, Mr. Dalton?
137.
Oh, man.
All right. What's the first two? I got 137, but...
WJ.
WJ 137, all right.
Yep.
All right, and... All right, and your current occupation is Ranger?
Yep, that's right.
All right, any current or recent injuries within the last week?
No.
Current or recent medication within the last week?
No, nothing at all.
All right, have you had any alcohol within the last day?
Nope.
Very good. Have you eaten a meal today?
Yes.
All right, any history of disease in your family?
Yeah, tuberculosis.
All right. Do you consent to the taking of your blood for testing today and understand what it will be used for?
I do.
All right. And where is your current residence? County's fine.
Here in Strawberry.
All right. So West Elizabeth. Very good.
All right. Now that that's squared away, I'm going to go ahead and draw this blood. You're going to feel a little pinch.
Been through worse.
Oh, I'm sure you have, man. How long have you been a ranger?
Recruit for a few days, but it's my first day as a full ranger.
Really, man? Well, congratulations for getting the green.
Thank you.
That's a great honor. Oh, well, come on in. Come on in.
There's a whole lot of people in here.
Over by the counter will be great. Thank you.
I'll let y'all work. Thank you, medics, for everything.
Thank you,
Thank
medics.
you. Have a great day.
Appreciate
Thank
your
you.
help.
Yeah, thank you for bringing him in. You know anything about this individual? Well, shit.
He's a ranger. We just found him as we were riding out towards Big Valley.
All right.
That's all I got for you, I'm afraid, Doctor.
No problem at all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem. Be safe.
Are you with me there, Ranger, sir?
Sure am.
Okay. Anything in particular I need to worry about? Or you just get the wind knocked out of you?
Nothing major, just a few defensive wounds.
Okay.
Taking out a couple wolves, and apparently there's one in the bush still.
Oh. Yeah, that's the worst. Alright. Here.
All right, friend. Well, you are done. So we're going to put our paperwork in. I'm going to run this blood over to San Denis, drop it off to local doctors and nurses. You're going to hear something maybe in about a week.
If you need anything of concern, please.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Best of luck. Stay safe.
3 potential
Do it again.
alcohols. Beware. You're going to have likely, unlikely, or inconclusive. If you get inconclusive, come on back. We'll do another blood draw, and we'll try again. Likely means that you will go on the blood donor list. Unlikely means that you will not be likely match for blood donation. Just so you know.
Got it. Oh, sounds good.
All right. Appreciate you, sir. I wish you the absolute best.
You too. Take care.
All right. Look that over, Silas. Tell me how I did.
Absolutely.
Could one of y'all also test my blood?
Yes, absolutely. All right. Yeah, perfect report.
And top marks, this is something that some people, I mean, it's fine, but some people struggle with. For the medical attendant, yeah, don't tell the nurse to attach this file with your file.
Yeah. I was doing that when I first started doing paperwork, and you end up getting tagged in reports you don't need to be tagged.
Oh, you mean like a
like a list of a mile long. If you see the same person 4 or 5 times, and suddenly
you mean like the way that the nurse had me write his ID number next to his name under the patient information? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So when you're filling out the medical attendant, never do that with that.
Understood. Gotcha.
All right, Ms. Hawthorne, I'll get your report started if you want to take a seat.
Yay!
The enthusiasm.
She's cheerful about everything.
Well, sometimes. If you get on a shift with me for long enough, you'll hear me go, my shit.
Oh, and Moody, did Sophia come back last night? I saw Connor made the report. It wasn't serious, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Like, Rockwell over there, he just had some scratches on his arm, so no stitching. So what I typically do is they don't have to come back. I don't even write up a report.
She did not come back. I think he just wanted to make sure she was in and get her citizen info and stuff. I think he was just being. I think he was being more thorough rather than anything else.
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to make sure because at this point I can't actually remember. She might have maybe 1 or 2 stitchings in her head, but most of it was nothing serious.
Right.
All right. Current occupation.
A medic of the Saints Crossing Department of Health. I almost said like Saturday something.
Okay, first answer correct. Second, any recent injuries?
I'm gonna need to take a quick nap. My knees do not seem to be working properly at the moment.
No problem, man.
Oh, now they're fine. Of course.
Have you eaten today?
Ah. Oh, without a hat. Here's what we're gonna do. Whoa. That was a little excessive. We are doing this as a quick favor for Thistlebrook, who plays Runa. And then I'm going to be right back over on Moody. Get a nice good thing there. And then we'll go run over here, relog. Yeah, because it keeps the funky, it keeps that weird hairdo. Thistlebrook, who plays Runa. Okay. Nice! There's a nice little medical, and then it says Saints. That's so cool. I love it. Okay.
I might have went fine to a call then. I mean, we got before it's a real issue.
On the sides and all that.
You actually might be right, because I just remember going back to Rhodes and I was chatting with Alonzo, and yeah, I look over towards the hotel and I just see Becker in a white suit just walk in. I'm like, oh man, they must have found outfits today. And yeah, the next day Fletcher was like, oh Emmett, I married them. I'm like, wait, what? I wasn't invited, and Connor wasn't either. Connor's upset.
What happened?
Well, it happened so fast, man. Like, I literally saw Becca for maybe 1 second before all that, and she was like, "Oh, I'm getting married. Do you want to come?" I'm like, "Yes, of course I'm gonna be there." I had already invited myself because I heard it was happening. So, because I was with Constance.
We should just have them, I guess, redo their bios maybe at the ball if they're attending.
Oh.
So it's not elopement, you know.
But no, Fletcher's been on a shotgun wedding spree, and he's been marrying people all over the crossing.
It's true.
I started tearing up when he was officiating. He did a good job.
He really did. He did a great job with the pockets too. I wish I could have him officiate my divorce.
Honestly, I Fletcher would honestly love that.
I'm gonna ask him. I think it's gonna be over soon, so maybe I'll have him.
Ask him if he has like an official seal, and then like wax seal it.
Oh man, hey, while everybody's here, you guys know that Fletcher's birthday is coming up, right?
No, what? When?
No.
21st.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Either the 20th or the 21st. I'm almost positive it's 21st. Miss Prim's is on the 27th.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go and try to really piss off Fletcher, and I'm gonna try to get this black wolf before him, and I'm gonna gift the fang or the tooth on his birthday.
Oh man, that is cruel, and I love it. You'll drive him crazy. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when is Prim's birthday?
June 27th.
Okay.
Oh shit, that reminds me. I need to update those Rangers files.
Speaking of, I need to ask all y'all when your birthdays are.
Unfortunately, you just missed mine. Mine was May 30th.
Yours was May 30th, for real?
Mm-hmm.
How am I supposed to know and get you a gift if you don't tell me, Emmett? What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Was that known knowledge? Should I feel like an asshole for not knowing, or you just don't tell anybody?
No, I don't really advertise it too much.
All right, well, shit. Whenever festivities there are going to be for all these damn birthdays, you are involved. Now, you fucked up. You're getting a gift. I don't know what, but you're getting something. Probably just a shitload of berries and bait.
Honestly, that would be lovely.
We could go berry picking.
Ooh, that's what we should do. Especially because it doesn't seem like we're going to have any multiple downs for these bank robberies. I say that as probably the tip line is on fire.
I'm really scared. I'm really scared.
Hey, you didn't do it right, Silas. You got to use the Q word.
Wait, when was this?
I think that was Rockwell.
Oh, okay.
Go over there and check just in case. Nothing in the lumberyard. Good. Okay. All right, Peregrine. When's your birthday?
March 2nd. It already happened.
It's gonna happen again.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I mean, it was surprisingly a good birthday because most of the birthdays in my friend group would end with someone getting horribly injured for some reason. Like, there was a time where someone got gored by a bull, and I think, well, a couple of other things, but such is life. Say la vie. How about yourself? When's your birthday?
Nope, never telling.
That's not fair.
What about you, Moody? When's yours?
Well, now I feel like I should make it depend on whether or not you tell Peregrine yours.
All right, my birthday is July 27th.
Oh, very good. It's tomorrow.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes, I'm fucking kidding you. It's the 22nd of October.
All right. Okay, good. Because you just got certified plus a birthday? I'd have to pull something out of my ass fast.
I'm glad your certification day has been... I'm gonna stop talking. I'm not.
Yep, don't say the Q word.
Uh-oh.
No, I was gonna say the Q word. It was gonna be even fucking worse.
Yeah. The first thing I did as a medic when I was sworn in is I pronounced somebody dead.
I've never done that.
Well, I mean, technically I didn't do it. I was just there with Fletcher.
Right.
I literally took a oath thing. We went to Rhodes, and then, yeah, the guy was just dead on site.
Did I ever tell you about how my interview process was interrupted twice, and I was like, "Is this a fucking sign right now?"
My interview process was fine. It was just when I actually got somewhere with Dr. McNamara, Silas got a gun pointed to his head.
Oh.
Good
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
It's always when I have a trainee. Always.
There's
I've only
also
had
Valentine.
A gun pointed to my head in Valentine. I've only had it happen twice. Once when Peyton was still a trainee, and then when you were training. So I'm bad luck around training.
I mean, you didn't get shot either time, did you?
And the trainee's safe.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Man,
fine luck.
Now, the first time was kind of 100% my fault, but it was going to happen anyway, but I still blame myself.
Yeah.
The very next day, I put up Peyton for certification because she handled herself so well. And I felt so guilty.
Well.
Yeah, I was mouthing off at Mills. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah. If only I knew who that was.
Not a bad guy once you get
Oh, Silas, I said something about showing you this earlier. I'll show you now.
Nope.
Yeah.
Someone's coming.
someone's
Okay.
coming.
Nope. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Somebody got the wolves at the edge of town?
Oh.
One big, huge office. All of them are so small. Don't hide, Emmett.
Anyway. Oh, shall I show you now, Silas?
Yeah, hold on. I want to hear what Berrigan, when you were training, got interrupted twice. What happened?
Okay. Sorry. Before even becoming a trainee, I was on a train, and then Cade was like, "Oh my God, Fallon is here right now. Why don't you get interviewed by Fallon?" And then I looked at Cade and I said, "Ain't she injured right now?" And then Fallon was like, "No, it's all right. Okay, let's take the stop here and then head to the office and then get it done." All right, fine. We're getting through the questions. We get to about halfway in, and then who walks in but Donnie fucking Barton?
I met him on Abdul.
Yeah. Okay, so Donnie Barton comes in, and this is also not even a week after a whole bunch of other things. If you ever want to look in the files, stuff happened in Valentine, horrible things to Clara. So I, to be quite honest, was just shocked and stunned, quiet there. And then Phelan was like, "Hey, why don't you wait outside?" So I said, "Okay." And then they walked out of the office together, and then Phelan got on the back of his horse. So he kidnapped her, and then I was like, what just happened? So I immediately go to report it to law, right? It takes a little while. He comes back, and he's like, "Peregrine, oh my God, I told you to keep Phelan safe."
Oh, no.
And I was like, "Cade, what are you..."
Well, that's not fair. That's not fair to you.
So that happened. She was fine. She was safe, thank God. And then came back, and then Dr. Margot later that day was finishing the questions. And then the deputies brought in a dead body. So then I saw the process of bringing someone that had passed over to the Undertaker. And then we finished my interview, and then Dr. Margot and I immediately went to Armadillo to respond to a multiple down.
Wow. Good interview. I mean, it's you got the better chance than most to see how the job really is.
Yeah,
That's
and
true
then the
enough.
last second night, realized I had a fear of making incisions in people because I was there like a splenectomy.
My first day I saw, besides Silas getting a gun pointed at his head, we wound up in Armadillo, and I watched him have a niceness duel.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I beat Bella in a compliment duel.
Which, of course, the folks in the Armadillo Saloon upstairs were just wanting you to shoot each other the whole time.
Never happened. And then I complimented them and made their day.
You did. You did.
And we all hugged each other. It was super bizarre, but it was a lot of fun.
Yep, there's the hug pile out in the street of Armadillo. Yep.
That's right. All right, Moody, I want to see your skills, man. What's going on?
Well, I can do this now.
Oh.
No shaking whatsoever. Look at that. Steady as a rock.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Used to be
Dr.
it would.
incredible.
Used to be it would twitch all around like this. But
All
it
right.
doesn't.
Hey, man, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. You know, it shows that we're doing good work out here.
Yeah, we are. We are.
And we're going to
Sorry,
learn from Dr. Gray's knowledge, you know?
For the record, for all three of you, I took the bullets out about 20 minutes ago before ever doing that. And I was intentionally waiting until there was nobody around.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine.
A die is very fire.
People draw guns in medical offices way more often than they should, man. Don't worry.
Yes, I know, but I don't want to contribute to the problem.
Nothing?
Nope.
Good. I'm going to step away for just a second to the bog. See y'all.
Oh, that bog?
The bathroom bog.
Yep.
I'm gonna refill my canteen.
Wait, do you have any question about the report? It's pretty straightforward. I'm assuming they already ran you through it all.
I mean, I figured it out based on the other one that was there. Or do you mean the tip line?
No. So when we do have patients, and yeah, there's a bunch of reports you can look up. But most of the time, if you expect the patient to come back, you always tag it with an FU bracket for follow-up.
Right.
If it's something that's simple, but you still want to keep record of it, say, someone was injured during a hostage situation, but they don't require any stitchings and they don't need to come back. You can just mark it bracket RES bracket for resolved.
Oh, looking at Sophia's thing, I remember why he did it. It was because we had seen you or heard you removing stitches. I think that's why he made a report for that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, she, I guess a couple days before she got shot twice in the lower back.
Right.
Local doctors patched her up. I just removed the stitching.
Sure. Yep, no, I mean, most of this is relatively straightforward. It's just me looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just reading over things and learning how to create them, edit them, etc.
Yeah, honestly, it seems like a lot, but overall, it's actually very simple.
Right.
And just so you're aware, anytime that bolt dings, that's usually just the anonymous citizen tip.
Yep, it is. It's a Western Heartland's injured person somewhere near water.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Just keeping an eye on it, I suppose.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with us medics, we actually have to manually keep an eye on the line.
Right.
Man, I'm trying to think. Oh, and if you want to take a look at the report, Maisie Love, honestly, you could probably just write in Love and it'll...
Yep, the surgery?
Yeah. I'm not more worried about the surgery, but, so there's also the follow-up critical tag, for reports. Basically,
FU-CR. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if there's no signs of them wake anytime soon, and they're in critical condition,
right?
Most of the time we'll move them to, at least in Strawberry, we'll move them to like the Welcome Center,
right,
or somewhere comfortable. Try not to keep them behind locked doors. But that usually what that means, and I would always specify in the after notes. Let's see if Fletcher even specified it.
Well, actually, this I just looked up an older one. Miss Ivy Brightwell, I think, was the lady that had gotten shot in the chest with a shotgun, and just looking at that one, doesn't have the critical, but she was not. She did not seem to be in any hurry to wake up, but.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically speaking, it should have been critical, but it's not that big of a deal.
Right. It should have been two days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty early in the morning.
And Fletcher actually didn't specify, so I'm gonna yell at him. Oh no, he actually. So you should probably specify also the location where they're going to be spending the night.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. For the overnight observation.
Yeah. Wait, I just wanted to point out that tag.
Yeah, the follow-up critical. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Those three are probably going to be the ones you really only use.
So it's the follow-up and the follow-up critical, and what's the third one? That
resolved.
REF?
RES. S.
S. Okay. REF would be reference. Right,
yeah.
right.
And you might want to take a sip of water. Your voice is cracking.
How's this? A little better?
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And one thing to note, doctors and senior medical can technically sign off on death certificates. You can still create them. That's just the RIP tag. But generally, if one of us would do it, it'll be RIP bracket, FU bracket. And those are pretty straightforward as well.
I see. How far back do our reports go?
I
guess we resolve them and they go away, or?
You can look through archived files.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll just let a nurse know. I want to look through the archived files, and she'll just, or he'll just, or they'll just want to double confirm with you true or false.
All right. I don't see myself needing to do that, hopefully, but.
Yeah. Generally, I think for follow-up tags, we leave them up for 3 days to like a week. Resolve, we usually clear them after 1 day and archive them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So generally speaking, we'll have like a week or two files for easy access.
Sure, because we shouldn't need too far back.
Yeah. I mean, you can still, like Peregrine was saying, you can still access the archive files. It's just You gotta let the nurse know you want archived. And I don't think those are most of the basics. I don't think there's really anything else. 90% of the time, you're probably just going to be doing an FU tag.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream, I think, because there's nothing going on. We haven't really had a whole lot. Thanks, friends.